The icon and art in this game gave me a sort of macabre feel, so I expected the game to be as gruesome as it was. Don't get me wrong, it's not horrifically graphic, but there is a bit of gore in it, in case you're not a fan of that kind of thing. The Supper is a point-and-click puzzle game where you run a tavern and have to scout around the town for resources to cook 3 guests their requested meals. However, you can clearly see you have ulterior motives, and given the general atmosphere the game gives off, you also know it's not quite going to be an experience like Cooking Mama. The game is short, if you don't get stuck. I finished it in 20 minutes, so sadly it was over quickly, but it's a good little game. It's not too tricky to figure out what to do, but you do have to think a bit and experiment. I've played similar style games to this quite a lot, so I'm used to the way they work, but even if you don't know, it's pretty difficult to get lost, since there are only a certain number of interactable objects and all of them are relevant to you, and if it isn't relevant now, it will be later. I like the story and I like the sense of mystery. There were just enough hints dropped through the game to keep you interested in what's in the chest and who your strange 3 guests are. The music was good, those sound effects for the guests were interesting. They were apt, but kind of uncomfortable noises, at least for me. Then again, I don't think they're supposed to be desirables. There isn't a ton of map or area to play with, but for what you had to do in the game, you didn't need any more than you got, and all the environments and characters were very well done. Pixel art is hard because you have to be so precise with what colours you pick and where you put them. But well done on all the environments, the sprite animations were good as well, and there were times where they added a bit of flair too. I liked the little shrug she did when you clicked on something you didn't need. One thing I'll say is that when your character is walking, 1 click would equal 2 steps. You couldn't hold left mouse down to walk, you had to keep clicking. It's an exceptionally minor point, but it was just something I noticed. I like this game, and if I'm honest, I really can't find anything negative to say about it. The art and atmosphere and animation is good, the game works perfectly well, all the text was spelt correctly, which is something I'll never take for granted. The story was good, and the biggest downfall it has really is that there's not enough of it. But it's free and it's more than worth its price. So I'll give The Supper a 9 out of 10.